enough. You know, it gave me the curiosity. What is that we should make really me more than what I really think I am?
Because I feel God has called me to my generation, especially Liberia. As you all know, and the world knows, our story has to do with a civil war. For the past 15 years, our country has been kind of devastated, and I feel that so many men, are carrying wounds that needs to be healed, and men needs to be mentored.
There is things, even when I went into adulthood, there are things, I've been acting as a father, as a husband, but I could really see sometimes it's like somebody grooming in the dark. So I thought when this subject came of man, there could be some few answers I'm going to get out of it.
I'm just about to get married, just about 11 days from today. And I think getting into marriage is one of the things that it's a life-changing moment. And also you need to go in there with already grounded in your role as a man to know what you need to do in your marriage in regards to your wife, in regards to your community, in regards to your larger family.
Okay, I had an open mind, but I was also I was more subjective than objective. So it's like, where guys telling me to come for this? Because at the end of the day, you find out that at home, we don't fight, we don't quarrel, we go to church, bills are paid. So pretty much I thought that I'm doing well.
Attitude I had at first about a man as a man, it's very different with the attitude I have now, because I was like, when somebody asked me who is a man, I could say I'm a man. I thought of physical.
It's life changing. I would say that I'm more transformed to a new person, and I've come to realize myself more in this program in a way that it has never happened before with me.
The definition of a man, it's totally different from what the world sees actually, and the definition of the word is actually about appearances, but from what I get here is about what is inside. Like a Leo man takes initiative, lives responsibly, leads sacrificially, loves faithfully, and leaves a legacy. And the legacy in our case is not just about cars and anyway, it's about the people that you inspire, you mentor, about affecting the men who look up to us.
The 5 definitions of the man were very critical, but the critical one for me was taking initiative. And that spoke to taking initiative in my own life, taking initiative in the relationships I'm with, committing to I remember in the first lesson when we were supposed to commit to something, I committed to actually now moving my relationship with my girlfriend forward. So I actually proposed to her during that period.
As a man, I'm called to take initiative, to the transformation of my country in spite of where we've come from, and just to develop that sense of hope in the minds of people that out of the wounds we have, they can be healed, and that can happen through Jesus Christ. So my plan is to see into it that man enough happen in Liberia, and men also get to experience this.
So this gave me an opportunity, and even my brothers there, to come closer, to know each other in names, in aspirations, in fears, hopes, faith, and struggles of life, and even where they work and what they do, and things like that.
It was different having a group of men, especially sharing their experiences, sharing their stories. I think that was very awkward. I'm used to being in a group of men where you're either watching a football game or having a drink, but not really talking deep stuff. Yeah.
My couch potato, to be honest. My resting time is my couch, so that doesn't really. I play a lot of football once in a while. I used to play, but I didn't enjoy the walk that much. The walk wasn't that good, but I really did enjoy the paintball. Paintball was really fun because you gotta shoot people. Yeah.
Because going into a marriage with wounds and not knowing what the kind of traps are laid out for men, it is critically, it is a very endangering thing for you to not define what the manhood is, and also to carry the wounds that you have into marriage and now expect your wife to understand you, and yet she's not the cause of what you're going through, and yet you know, you expect her to be the best while you're not at your best.
This is a movement, can change the communities, can change this country, can change Africa, can change the world. Jesus did it, these men can do it, actually overnight. If it were to be grasped well, these are mustard seed of faith in men. Because the reason why I'm saying so is that the problems that we go around, they are not heavenly made or earth-made, they are man-made. Corruption, not the grounds that corrupt. KRN doesn't corrupt, it's the men who are there who corrupt. The traffic doesn't corrupt itself, it's the policemen who corrupt, who are men. So if we were to change men, it would mean that we will just switch off corruption in the country. If I were to be changed, and you change, you will switch off tribalism, which are actually the cancers of this country.
I want to be the best man for my wife. I want to be a true father, not just that name of daddy, daddy, daddy. I want to be a real father through mentorship, through spiritual leadership. You know the way you say, every time you leave the women to read in prayers, they go to church, you stay at home. But for me, I want to lead from the front as a man. And I know that through this, even the generation that will come, I'll be shaping them in what I'll do. And then the final thing is that I also, I have the capacity also to increase from where I am. So from what we learned through Man Enough is that you just need to know who you have been called to be. Service to the community, be a man of courage, be loyal. You know, I can say no to corruption without blinking an eye. You know, I don't have to throw with the crowd. So
the definition of a man itself has carried me all through, because I've decided to take initiative, most importantly in my family. I thought I was taking my family somewhere, only to realize I'm not a man in my family. I was not that responsible. I was responsible at my place of work than in the family as a man, as a husband, and as a father.
We've been made to understand that men are the ones who are responsible. Men should be the solution to problems, but when it comes to solving the problems, men are carrying. There has been nobody to pay attention to that. So I think this time, it is crucial for men to be mentored, to have somebody who can speak to them, listen to them, what they are going through, and be able to give them solution to those issues. And I think that is going to help you know, our generation, not just my nation, but our generation is going to benefit in the generation to come.
It was a call to servanthood, to serve my people. And I feel that I don't need actually a political seat to serve. I'll continue serving. What is going to happen is that I'm even more energized. I might even be the strongest person in my constituency than even a member of parliament when I'm actually selling Jesus, because I'm actually changing the inner person. And that inner person is better than even promising roads, culverts, bursaries, and other than that. I'll be more effective actually. To me, in as much as I've tried and lost, I feel God actually was waiting for this opportunity to promote me to a higher position.
I would not liken it to anything else I've come across. There's none that matches this or even comes close to it. Because I think, yeah, anything else is maybe finances, yeah, but nothing to do with manhood, building the masculinity and understanding it. Nothing like this.